Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Just wanted to show you the shingles. The roof is finally done. So we were going to roof this ourselves. I had plans of doing metal, but the steel prices were too high. Then we were going to shingle it ourselves, but then we did the math on how long it was going to take us, and it just was not going to be worth it. So we hired it done, and I could not be more happy. A, that I hired it done, but B, I hired the right guy. These shingles are a really nice top of the line. They have a little bit of gray in it, so it's not just pure black. It turned out so good. It's gonna look great with the white siding. All of these roofs are vented. That means air will come up from the underside, carry the heat, and exhaust it out the top. There's something called a hot roof that is becoming a little bit more popular, but in Michigan, it's still kind of a question. If you're in a warm climate, it's a good choice, but not up in Michigan. So we have the chimney here. Got it, there's a ton of tape on it. This is totally temporary. This is just to stop the rain from getting in this winter. This will get cut off. I'm gonna climb down and I'm gonna show you guys what's next. Welcome to the mechanical room. This is what I want to show you. Look at this work of art. Tankless water heater. This will do the in-floor heat and the hot water. This is an indirect tank. So basically the boiler will circulate water through here, keep this hot. That pumps hot water through all those. These can be adjusted to adjust the flow of everyone to make sure everything's even. So we have 2 zones in the house, and then we have a zone out in the garage. These are pumps. These 3 are for each zone. So this is what circulates the water. This is the pump that circulates the water through the tank to keep this hot. That guy up there is where the thermostat wires come in. So there'll be thermostats way over there. When it says, oh, it's cold, it'll trigger this certain pump to turn on and heat that section up. It sure does look nice. They put it on a nice birch back. I think I'm gonna do it all the walls in the mechanical room out of this, so it just looks uniform. And we have the ERV. I believe that stands for electronic recovery ventilation. Because this house is going to be so tight and efficient with the insulation, the zip board, everything, all the caulking and sealing we're going to do, it's essentially a vacuum, and you need fresh air in your house. That didn't used to be an issue because houses were built so crappy, the wind and the air would just come right through, and it would essentially circulate the air through there, so you'd be fine. But nowadays, with this newer system, you need to bring in fresh air. So this has latches up here, and the air will come through here and get filtered through these filters and then pumped into the rooms. So you're essentially, it's kind of like a hospital. You're getting purified air in your house and it's sucking stale air out. So it's gonna be constantly filtered and super healthy air. We'll get our immunity from playing in the dirt, but we don't want the house to be filled with pollen and all that stuff. I got my conduit ran through my studs up to my electrical panel. I wanted it in a nice central spot so I can run my wires, and this right here is gonna be a masterpiece when I'm done with it. It'll be nice being centrally located in here. We have enough space in here, but we are running out. So we tried to plan this very strategically where we put things. That way it doesn't get too crowded. Time to prep the window opening for a window. So this is Zip's flex tape. It's basically the same stuff as this, but it has a flexibility to it, so we can bend it around the bottom corners instead of having to make a bunch of cuts, which totally negates the purpose of having a tape in the bottom corner. We gotta be super careful though, because this stuff was, plug your ears, $180 a roll.
Are you kidding me?
So we have to be careful. Make sure it's nice and cleaned off, no nails sticking up. The cool part about this stuff is you can stretch it just like that, and now it is perfect. A little hard in this cold weather.
Is that hard?
Yeah. It's easy on the videos because they're in Texas and they're just stretching like crazy. Oh yeah, perfect. can see how perfect this is. We have it taped now, so we're going to put a bead of Quad Max, I think it's called, or I think this is just the Quad. Yeah, we can't afford the Quad Max. We're gonna do a bead along the sides, the top, and not the bottom, because if water gets under your window, you want it to be able to weep out. Closing the first window. The first window is done. Just got it flashed off. So we got the sides taped. We got the top taped. I bent this drip cap here with an end fold to make a dam, so it runs out the front of the window where it's designed to, and put a little bit of the Quad in these corners to seal it off. That way it can't get behind there. I know it's white, but this trim is gonna stick way out, so you'll be seeing it from down here, and the trim, you will never ever see this. So this is just an easy way for me to see that I did it, and that way I don't have to spend money and buy another color of the black caulk. All right, next window.